The number one way to improve at Warzone is solo duos. But what does solo duos do for us? It for one helps us learn how to fight outnumbered, because you can never learn how to 1v3 or 1v4 without learning how to 1v2 first. And it also helps us learn how to use our movement and position better when fighting outnumbered. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be going over a 26 kill game in solo duos that I had the other day. I'm going to be giving y'all tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can do the same and get better at Warzone. Now, make sure that you only try to implement one or two of these tips at a time to your gameplay. Never try to implement them all at once, because you're just going to get confused and it's not really going to work. So if you like my content, make sure you drop a sub, comment what your favorite part of the video was, and if it helped you out. And with that being said, let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to be talking about is your landing spot. You should be landing in the exact same spot every single game, or where you're most comfortable at. Me, I like control every game because I've landed there for a while. I'm comfortable there. I know where all the loot's at. So whenever I pull my chute and I see this loot cache, since I've landed here for a while, I know that this is going to give me a really good gun. So whenever I see this meta C9, I'm in a really good spot to push some gunfights, so that's exactly what I'm going to go do. You should always be landing in the same spot, on the same crate, or near the same area, because you're going to know where all the loot's at. The most important tip is the slide cancel around corners. So what happens when you slide cancel is you hit your slide button and then your jump button afterwards to cancel the slide to get first shot off. So whenever I come around this corner, I've canceled right around here so I can get first shot off. And this will allow you to win a lot more gunfights. So look again, boom. So slide, canceled, I'm able to get first shot off. So make sure you really try to master this to end up getting more kills and play the game a lot better. The most important skill in Warzone to learn is when to know when to look at your minimap, how to read it, and how to know if someone's pushing you. If someone's pushing you, the dot on the minimap's getting closer to you. If they're running away, then it's getting farther. How to read it is if there's an arrow above the dot, it means they're above you. If there's an arrow below the dot, it means they're below you. If there's no arrow on the dot, it means they're on your level. Now, here's when to know when to look at it. After a kill, you look at it. If you hear shooting, look at it, which is what I did here. And if you have UAV or portable radar up. Now, with this information, I'm going to go third party. I'm going to check downstairs first, and there's no one there. But when I'm pushing upstairs, I see this Red Riding Hood skin. I'm going to be unpredictable. Instead of sliding down the stairs to him, I'm going to jump over him. Now, a lot of y'all, when you take this damage right here, you don't run away. Like, you'll stand there and try to fight him. But me, I'm going to break the line of sight. What this means is try to put as much things in between you and the enemy as you can. Now, I'm going to admit it. I'm making a mistake here. Instead of backing off and getting more plates, I challenge him with one plate. It was dumb, I know. Learn from this mistake if you do it, because I challenged two enemies, not thinking, and I end up going down for it. A very important tip for solo duos is how to regain. You should always have a regain spot. Me, after I die, I land at this shack near control, because I know it has two crates or a gun on the floor. And whenever I land here and I see these two crates, I'm immediately thinking I can get a gun. It's going to get me back into the action. All I need is one kill to get minimap pings, to get more money, and possibly get a better gun. But I'm pretty comfortable with this KSV. So I see shooting on my minimap, so I'm going to go third party these enemies up here on this hilltop. And whenever I see this dude rezzing, I'm immediately going to kill him. And this is going to give me money, and then I'm able to get back into the action once I buy my loadout gun. Now, you should have a backup regain spot for the regain spot after you die, because if you're going to loot that area, then you need to land somewhere else to get more cash. So always keep that in mind. One of the most important tips for Warzone in general, and especially for fighting outnumbered, is buying your SMG early. This will give you the comfortability with your gun, with your TTK, with the movement, and just make you less scared when fighting outnumbered, because you know you have your primary SMG. So me, I'm not worried about dying as much, so I'm going to go ahead and push these enemies up top. Now be careful when pushing duos, because they may be able to get the first shot off on you, but right there it is a draw, so I'm going to go ahead and let this play out and let the magic happen. So now that 1v2 is over, I'm going to go ahead and break it down. So right here, the second I start getting team shot, I'm backing off. Now, right here, whenever I'm escaping, I shut the door behind me. A lot of y'all don't think to do that. And then right here, I take this head glitch, which they can barely see me. And then I use some strafing and then the re-challenge to break his line of sight and end up getting that team wipe. So make sure you do these few things. And don't worry, we will go over jump strafing and strafing in a little bit. So make sure you stay tuned to see that part. So if you're stuck without information, no shooting happening, and you don't know where anyone's at, go to the buy station and get a UAV. This will show you where everyone is at on the minimap. And if you don't have enough for a UAV, then get a portable radar. It will still show you where a lot of people are at. So right there, I went from having no minimap pings to having the entire lobby at my disposal and choosing what fights I want to push. Turns out I want to go push this solo in prison. Always choose the easy 1v1 fights because that will give you a better chance and it will allow you to get more kills. Remember what I said about strafing? Here's how to do it. So, you see me strafe while shooting here. And this means, while you're shooting, move your left stick left, right, and backwards because this will increase your aim assist. And you can also do it while jumping. That's called jump strafing, and you do that the exact same way except while jumping. You'll see me right here. I'm doing it backwards, but without a jump strafe. It is very important to help you take less damage and get more kills. So make sure you do this if you want to get better at Warzone and play solo duos a lot better. A tip that will help you a lot and make you really a better Warzone player is to center your crosshairs. What this means is to put your crosshairs at the center of your screen from chest to head level. See how my crosshairs ain't at his feet or they're not way above his head. They're just right in the middle of his chest, and I'm able to get first shot off and win that gunfight and then get the thirst. This will make you a 100% better Warzone player because you will be able to get first shot off, and when fighting outnumbered, that's the most important thing to do.
Watch the skies. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Bounty contest. Target of opportunity acquired. Weapons free. Lost your chance on that one.
A huge tip for becoming a better Warzone player, dying a little less and getting more kills, is to know when to back off a gunfight. And I still struggle with this a lot. So whenever I see these two enemies, I'm like, let's reevaluate our life choices. I'm very scared in this moment. Let's run away. So always listen to your gut whenever it's telling you to run away. And I escaped just in time. If I would have taken one more bullet, I'm 100% going down. So I know this dude's chasing, so I'm plating up while running. I see him through this door, and I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and tag him and get him. So I life ping him, and then I strafe and get that kill. And then I look at my minimap, and I see his teammate is kind of pushing me, but kind of minding his own business. So I'm not really going to worry about that too much. Huge tip for getting more kills is the third-party gunfights. So whenever I see this on my minimap, I don't know how many teams it is. I'm sitting here thinking, do I want to third-party this? I look at my plates, look at my ammo. I'm in a very good spot to challenge because I have stems on me and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge this. And I'm going to try to take it from a distance because, like I said, don't know how many teams it is. So I life ping and strafe backwards. End up taking too much damage. So I'm going to do is I'm break the line of sight, hit a stem, and then hit the re-challenge because he's not expecting it, and end up getting that team wipe. So always think about third-partying gunfights when you have the chance or when you are able to.
Gas is closing in.
A tip a lot of people don't even think about is pre-firing. So this happens when you're shooting while you're going around a corner or in an area you think someone's at. Turns out there's no one was there, but I thought that dude was cutting to the left, so I went ahead and pre-fired. You'll see me pre-fire in just a second whenever I'm pushing up here. This dude is in that cell right in front of me. I slide past the cell, right? I see him, and then I jump back over there while pre-firing, and I'm able to get that kill. So make sure you always pre-fire around corners if you think someone's around the corner. what's something I did in those clips that stands out to you? You guessed it, live pinging. Doing this will allow you to shoot enemies through walls and be able to keep track of them better. Because if I lost track of them, if he went behind cover, I would have been able to shoot him because I could see that red dot over his head. Now, a lot of the pros do this, and it's something that you should be doing. How to do it is just click the up arrow on your D-pad. See right there? Live ping that enemy. I know where he's moving to, because this will tell me if he's going to re-challenge, if he's going to run away, and then I'm able to get this kill because I had live pinged him recently, and I knew exactly where he was going to.
Special orders rescinded. Resume normal operations.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
It's over.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
UAV standing by.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
UAV available for tasking. UAV standing by.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your 6. You've made it to the top side.
When I get that kill there, I recognize it's more than one team, so I gotta be careful. But whenever I had looked at my minimap, I recognized it was only one more person. So I'm gonna ADS walk, which you should do this because they can't hear you. If you think there's multiple enemies or maybe one, then you should ADS walk. When I see the barrel of the gun, I slide in there pre-firing and strafing. I'm able to pick up that kill with barely any damage taken. So the main thing to take away from this tip is to ADS walk when you don't want to get caught, or you can aim down sight and open doors without banging them open, and it'll just peek open and it'll open without barely any sound.
Vision airstrike available.
LDVR awaiting target data.
Hostile UAV in the area.
LDVR ready for launch. UAV standing by. UAV available for tasking. LDVR awaiting target data.
Fire sales over. Adjusting prices.
FFB, danger close. Over.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Target eliminated. EOM.
Resurgence has been...
So in-game happens once respawn disables, and once respawn disables, you should be playing less aggressive, not trying to push in on people and trying to YY around them and hit a finisher. You should be playing your positioning, buying UAVs a little bit more, because even though it's a 1v1, this is very important to like play your positioning once it's like a 1v2 or 1v4. And when I have this UAV up, I know where this dude's at so that I can keep tabs on him. Turns out he's not the best player, but he kind of evades me a little bit, so I have to like kind of find him, and that's why this end game is kind of prolonged. So make sure you stick to the end to see this epic clutch.
You've got gas moving in.
TACOM, we're flying on you. UAV returning to tank.
Tagging loot. I'm good.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
But yeah, bro, I got 25 kills. You need to die, bro. Not gonna lie.
losing ground. Move it.
I'm good.
There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect. Additional contract online. High-value contracts are in play. More risk, more reward.
Since we're about to clutch out this epic 26 kill dub, I want to go ahead and encourage y'all to subscribe because I'm trying to become the biggest Warzone content creator in the world. And just remember, if my thumbnails ain't top notch or my videos ain't top notch edited like the big time creators, I'm just a 15-year-old editing on a PS5 in his bedroom of all things. Now I am going to be saving up for a laptop. I already have like $120, so my videos will be edited better soon. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right back into the video.